fa bene così. Hey, Arthur, did you see those guys over there when we passed them? You wouldn't know it, but something amusing had just happened. Did you see how uneasily they nod to me? That's because I'm a lawyer. In this neighborhood, if you were to meet a lawyer or a priest on the street, you were considered unlucky. We are thought of in connection with disasters, and they really don't want to get too close. I often think that behind that suspicious little nod of theirs lie 3,000 years of distrust. A lawyer means the law. And in Sicily, where their fathers come, the law was not such a friendly idea since the Greeks were beaten. I am inclined to notice the runes and things. Perhaps it's because I was born in it. And when they came here when I was 25 years old. And in those days, Al Capone, the greatest Carthaginian of all, was learning his trade on these very pavements. And Frankie Yale, that famous gangster, was cut precisely in half by a machine gun on a corner of Union Street, 2 blocks from here. Oh yeah, there were many justly shot by unjust men. Justice is very important here. This is Red Hook, not Sicily. This is the slum that faces the bay on the seaward side of the Brooklyn Bridge. This is the gullet of New York swallowing the tonnage of the world. Now, we are quite civilized, quite American. We settle for half. Hey, and I like it better. I no longer keep a pistol in my filing cabinet. And my practice is entirely unromantic. My wife, Manaji, she warns me. She tells me, the people in this neighborhood, they got no class, no glamour. I mean, after all, who've I worked for all these years? The longshoremen, the wives, the grandfathers, the petty problems of the poor. And yet, every few years there's a case. Like when I was listening to this one family's troubles. The flat air in my office suddenly washes in with the green scent of the sea. And the dust from this air is blown away. And the thought comes that in some Caesar's year, in Calabria perhaps, or in the cliffs at Syracuse, there's another lawyer dressed, hey, a little bit different. He heard the same complaint, and he sat there as powerless as I, and watched it run its bloody course. This one man's name was Eddie Carbone, a longshoreman working the docks from the Brooklyn Bridge to the breakwaters where the open sea begins. Grazie. Va bene.